Hi, Ariane.
Good morning, Callie. Nice to see you on a Monday morning. It's
I
unusual.
know. It is very unusual. What a lovely way to start the week. So, not long to go now
I
until our
know.
first
It's like 2 weeks.
conference. I know, the countdown, less than 2 weeks, isn't it?
Oh, yes, that's true. Yeah, less than 2 weeks. It's exciting.
It is. What are you most looking forward to?
Well, I was just really blown away that, APCCA is a small organization, and as you know, we're all volunteers. To have it, to see it come together, it was just really kind of mind blowing. So many different people, different sessions with different focuses. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to how it will all happen on the day, and that we have, which I think is even more amazing, that we're able to do that as such a small association, to have the online events and have that streamed. I think it's pretty brilliant. So I'm
Yeah,
proud of
proud,
all of
great
us.
words.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, because we've got a really interesting program. Because
yeah,
although some of it is being streamed across, also the online element has very different workshops and talks as well, doesn't it? So
yeah.
it is amazing how the program has come together.
Yes, and when we saw the sort of brochure starting to be finalized, and thank you for all the work you've done with that.
Oh, thank you.
It really looks so professional. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
perfect.
it's really exciting. And so,
Yes.
what are you doing in the conference? You have a wonderful workshop lined up for us.
I hope so. It's something that I'm really passionate about. I think so many people relate to their body. So mine is a somatic exploration, and there are many different things that we could do. So we'll see what we do with the group on the day. But I think on the whole, we live in our minds as if we are our minds, and a lot of our identity is based around the thoughts that we have about ourselves. And there's, we could call it a body mind split. So for me, this session will really be about experiencing the body from within. So the somatic approach is very much about the subjective, the
Mhm.
felt experience of your body, as if you were aware in your body rather than being aware of your body.
Wow.
So that's sort of the main idea. And I think for a lot of people, the body can be very difficult. Maybe there's been trauma, maybe there's illness, or we have difficult emotions that we haven't processed. So the body can become something like, oh, I don't want to be in it.
Mm.
And especially if there's been significant trauma, there's this tendency to want to get out of the body, to want to disassociate from the experience, the felt sense of the body. So I'll do some context setting also around keeping us safe when we work with the body, because for some people it can be quickly
Yeah.
too much. So I'll talk us through ways in which to keep safe, keep grounded, and to just dip into, like, oh, what's actually here?
Mm.
What am I aware of right now? And can I be with that? And as you know, the conference theme is about connection. And for me, this is such an important part of it. It's like connecting with our own being.
Yeah.
What's with us in our bodies right now? And so there's something about dropping down into the felt sense that I also think changes something about how we are together and how we communicate when we're more present, more centered, more in touch with that ever changing inner landscape. We can also relate to each other in different ways, I feel.
That sounds absolutely fantastic. And also interesting because I don't know whether other people are going to be like I am, but I don't tend to mix a lot and haven't done since lockdown,
Mm,
just through circumstance more than anything else. And so there's a little part of me that's a tiny bit cautious about meeting so many people,
yeah.
and the feelings of perhaps overwhelm that might occur.
Mm,
So I think this is an absolutely beautiful, beautiful process you're going to
mm,
lead us through that will really help to also ground any of
yeah.
us who are perhaps struggling with being in presence with other people, I
Mm.
guess.
And as you're saying, it's about having ways to regulate,
Mm.
but also that also requires really being aware of what's happening for me right now, and how does that feel, and negotiate. It's about our relationship with our own body sensations, the body process, the felt experience, and allowing that to be there. For me, when Carl Rogers talks about congruence, the first thing is actually that inner awareness. What does it feel like? And then knowing how to communicate from that place. For that, I think you have to be aware of what's going on inside of you.
Yeah. This is going to be brilliant. I'm so excited.
So. And I do think, as you said, you talked about groundedness, and I think this is different for people. I'm imagining some of the people that are coming to the conference, whether it's the virtual or the face-to-face, they have their grounding practices. Maybe they do yoga, maybe they do meditation. So for some people that comes quite naturally, this like being in a space physically with others. And for others, there might be that tendency of wanting to get out or go up, and somehow, some of us, I think, to be in a body and to be comfortable with your own bodily presence can be challenging. So I hope that we'll find ways of acknowledging that too, and for that being okay, if that is what where people are. And the somatic explorations that we'll do, they're invitations. So it's also really important that people listen to their own inner guidance. So if they feel that their body wants to move in a different way, if instead of focusing the attention on the heart, they want to focus the attention on a different place, that people have permission.
Wonderful. That's brilliant. Thank you so much, Ariane. I can't wait to see you in person.
I know, counting down.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so thank you very much for this brief interview. I really appreciate this. It's not something I would have thought of doing, but I think it's a nice opportunity for people to get a little taste of us and what we're doing, and also of my session. So thank you for this, Callie.
Yeah, my pleasure. Have a great week, and I'll speak to you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.